A king ruled the state in the early days. The ship was torn apart on the sharp reef. Sickness kept him home the third week. The wide road shimmered in the hot sun. The lazy cow lay in the cool grass. Lift the square stone over the fence. The rope will bind the 7 books at once. Hop over the fence and plunge in. The friendly gang left the drugstore. Mesh wire keeps chicks inside. The frosty air passed through the coat. The crooked maze failed to fool the mouse. Adding fast leads to wrong sums. The show was a flop from the very start. A saw is a tool used for making boards. The wagon moved on the well-oiled wheels. March the soldiers past the next hill. A cup of sugar makes sweet fudge. Place a rose bush near the porch steps. Both lost their lives in the raging storm. We talked of the sideshow in the circus. Use a pencil to write the first draft. He ran halfway to the hardware store. The clock struck to mark the third period. A small creek cut across the field. Cars and buses stalled in snowdrifts. The set of china hit the floor with a crash. This is a grand season for hikes on the road. The dune rose from the edge of the water. Those words were the cue for the actor to leave. A yacht slid around the point into the bay. The two met while playing on the sand. The ink stain dried on the finished page. The walled town was seized without a fight. The lease ran out in 16 weeks. A tame squirrel makes a nice pet. The horn of the car woke the sleeping cop. The heart beat strongly and with firm strokes. The pearl was worn in a thin silver ring. The fruit peel was cut in thick slices. The Navy attacked the big task force. See the cat glaring at the scared mouse. There are more than 2 factors here. The hat brim was wide and too droopy. The lawyer tried to lose his case. The grass curled around the fence post. Cut the pie into large parts. Men strive but seldom get rich. Always close the barn door tight. He lay prone and hardly moved a limb. The slush lay deep along the street. A wisp of cloud hung in the blue air. A pound of sugar costs more than eggs. The fin was sharp and cut the clear water. The play seems dull and quite stupid. Bail the boat to stop it from sinking. The term ended in late June that year. A tusk is used to make costly gifts. 10 pins were set in order. The bill was paid every third week. Oak is strong and also gives shade. Cats and dogs each hate the other. The pipe began to rust while new. Open the crate, but don't break the glass. Add the sum to the product of these 3. Thieves who rob friends deserve jail. The ripe taste of cheese improves with age. Act on these orders with great speed. The bog crawled under the high fence. Move the vat over the hot fire. The bark of the pine tree was shiny and dark. Leaves turned brown and yellow in the fall. The pennant waved when the wind blew. Split the log with a quick, sharp blow. Burn peat after the logs give out. He ordered peach pie with ice cream. Weave the carpet on the right-hand side. Hemp is a weed found in parts of the tropics. A lame back kept his score low. We find joy in the simplest things. Type out 3 lists of orders. The harder he tried, the less he got done. The boss ran the show with a watchful eye. The cup cracked and spilled its contents. Paste can cleanse the most dirty brass. The slang word for raw whiskey is booze. It caught its hind paw in a rusty trap. The wharf could be seen at the farther shore. Feel the heat of the weak dying flame. The tiny girl took off her hat. A cramp is no small danger on a swim. He said the same phrase 30 times. Pluck the bright rose without leaves. 2 plus 7 is less than 10. The glow deepened in the eyes of the sweet girl. Bring your problems to the wise chief. Write a fond note to the friend you cherish. Clothes and lodging are free to new men. We frown when events take a bad turn. Port is a strong wine with a smoky taste.